you might like to see this. You said you wondered about the people that you'd hurt and how they were getting on. Well, isn't it wonderful? Nora Gannon's getting engaged.
Yes. Thank you. Rebecca, could you leave that with the guard?
Well, sure. But why?
I'd like to have it.
Yes, hi, this is Nora Gannon, and I wanted to confirm my appointment with Dr. Ben Price for today. Okay, thank you. I will be there.
Good morning, you beautiful red-headed beacon of light that pulls me out here to say good morning. Nora, look, I need coffee. Let me have some coffee, and then... What's wrong?
Yes, come in, come in. Oh, Mrs. McNamara. You're the only one who has any courtesy around here. No one knocks. No privacy whatsoever.
Yes, how are you today, General Carpenter?
Well, considering I'm not too bad. They're beginning to spring me from this labyrinth. Even as we speak, there's all kinds of paperwork being prepared. I can't wait to get back to work.
So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, actually.
Oh?
Considering Emily Haynes' sexual harassment charges against you, we,
Mrs. McNamara, please, just say it.
We feel that it's best for everyone involved if, for now, you were to sever your ties with Landview University.
I can't believe this.
As soon as possible.
Emily, darling.
Oh, Claudia, back to your old self, huh?
I wasn't aware that I'd changed.
What happened to that new look you were trying on yesterday?
Oh, the new look. Well, I decided it wasn't me.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Excuse me?
Well, it's just, well, somebody's not telling the truth. Just, who are you, Claudia Carson?
Low blood sugar.
What?
This low blood sugar thing, it just makes me so emotional.
Yeah, that's what Dr. Price said.
It's true.
Well, I don't doubt anything that a doctor says, but there are other things that can make you emotional. You know.
No, I'm not pregnant, Bo.
No?
No, I'm just, unstable.
I got that part.
Oh, that's great. That's just what a girl wants to hear when she's on her way to work. Insults from her lover boy.
Her... Tell me what you need, and I'm at your service.
Ooh.
I'm in the kitchen, I'm talking...
Ooh.
I'm talking about food right now. Food, Nora. You have to eat something.
No, I have to go see Sloan.
No way.
I gotta go see Sloan. I'll grab something at the hospital cafeteria.
No, no.
You're not gonna give me a choice, are you? Don't you have to be at the station? So I have to have one of your hearty, healthy, horrible breakfasts?
Coming right up.
Oh, can you make your horrible, healthy, hearty breakfast quick? I really have to go see Sloan, and I don't want him to think that his lawyer has deserted him after everything else he's been put through.
I know. First he gets stabbed in the back, so to speak, by one student, and then he gets literally sliced and diced by two other ones.
Is breakfast going to be prompt?
Yes, madam. Yes, yes. Life is short. Food and cook is fast.
So if I have the operation, I could go blind instantly?
That's correct.
I need time to think, you know.
There's one other thing you should consider. If you decide not to go ahead, and the tumor does end up being malignant, you'll die, Miss Gannon.
Thank you.
So, how are things going here?
Better? Well, since you started visiting, much better.
Oh, I don't think I had all that much to do with it.
You did. I've been reading the Bible every day, just like you said.
Well, that's the real reason why things are better.
Problem is, in this place, you can't keep books overnight, and, well, that's the time when I need it the most, at night.
You mean they won't even let you keep the Bible?
No. No prison library books overnight.
Well, what if I brought you one of your own?
My own Bible?
They'd let you keep that, wouldn't they?
Well, yeah, sure. Would you do that for me? God, that would be great, because then I could read it at night, and that's... You know, that's when I need the comfort the most, you know what I'm saying?
I'll bring one tomorrow.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
So, you know, Todd, I was thinking, remembering the first time I came, it was because you were listed as one of the prisoners who didn't get many visitors.
Not a lot.
What about your parents?
I don't want to talk about my parents. I do not want to talk about them. Right, you got that? Now, one more word.
Who am I? My dear, what a strange question. Whatever do you mean?
I've been talking to Marty Saybrook.
Oh, you have. What about?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah. And she says she's never heard of any of Claudia Carson.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did.
Well, there's really a very simple explanation for that. During the time that I was working professionally with Marty, I was using my married name.
Your married name.
Since then, I have been through a very painful, very difficult divorce. I'm sorry, excuse me. Yes. I wanted nothing more to do with my husband. I certainly did not want to have his name, and so I went back to using my maiden name, Carson. Marty has never heard me referred to as Claudia Carson.
Okay, well, Jimmy, that doesn't really explain why she said she'd never even gone to a modeling agent.
Oh, she said that too, did she?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you two had quite a conversation, didn't you?
Yeah. And you know what else? She said that she never even wanted to be a model, and all that stuff you said was a bunch of bull.
So that's what this is all about. Let's not forget of whom we are speaking, shall we? Everybody knows that Marty Saybrook could lie at the drop of a hat. Nora Gannon made that painfully obvious during the rape trial.
But she wouldn't have lied to me about it.
Excuse me, I was the one who told you that Marty had a very bad attitude.
I know, but when She said that she didn't know you. She didn't have any reason to...
Please, let us not quarrel about this. The girl had no talent. I told her so. She resented it. And now she's trying to pretend that she never wanted my approval in the first place. Let us not waste any more time on Marty Saybrook, shall we? How are you? Did you get enough sleep last night?
No.
Oh, you must take better care of yourself.
Well, I used my time wisely, though. I did something I don't get much of a chance to do. Think. So while I wasn't getting a wink, I decided something.
And what is that?
I've written it all down.
Clever girl. That's very good, very cleansing. Oh, no, Emily. No. You cannot do this.
It was the strangest thing. I came in from the garden and heard these bubbling...
You are here? You've come here to ask me again to resign?
Well, we just think that it's the best idea.
It would be easy for you and the board members, wouldn't it?
I'm not talking about what's easiest, General. I'm talking about what's best.
Oh, best. Let me tell you. If the board so much as tries to remove me from my teaching job or my pending presidency, I shall sue Landview University for everything from its stipends to its stocks.
Well, I'd hardly think you'd want to drag this out.
I shall drag it out as far as I have to. I will sue every member of the board personally. I will sue poor Emily Haynes if I have to.
Don't you think that certain things are best left alone? I mean, why pursue this any further when it can only damage your reputation more?
I have done nothing wrong. I am not guilty, and I'll fight to the death if I have to.
General, look at you. Look at how out of hand this whole thing has become.
Not my doing.
But surely for your own sake, for your own safety, I mean, you might want to reconsider.
No, the answer is no. No.
Then you should know that the board is still deliberating Emily Haynes' additional allegations that you touched her in an untoward manner.
That rot about touching her breast.
It was a very serious...
It was a bloody lie!
We will inform you when we have set the date for the next hearing. It's nice to see you up and about, General.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
Dad?
What did Mrs. McNamara want?
Oh, God. She wants me to cut and run, to resign. I shall never resign.
Wait. She wants you to resign?
This thing will never end. I swear it.
Dad, come on now, take it easy.
What is driving that girl? Who is making her do this to me?
Emily, you cannot send this letter.
But I have to.
No, you don't. You can't withdraw the charges, and you most certainly cannot say that I helped you make any decisions.
But you did.
Dear. Darling Emily. Dear heart. This is not helping at all. You cannot possibly, I mean, to say that I was the inspiration for your launching all of this. Oh, no.
Claudia, they are not going to blame you. I just want them to understand what happened. I talked to you, and then I just sort of, decoded the general signals wrong. And, look, they're not going to think it's your fault, Claudia. I'll make sure of that.
Child, this is not about me. This is about you. Do you have any idea what is at stake if you withdraw your charges now? After coming this far?
Well, no,
Then sit down and let me explain to you about the ways of the world. Sit!
Who's winning?
Oh, I'm up 32 cents on myself.
Mm-hmm. So where's your bunkmate?
Visitor.
Well, I assume he'll be wanting this again today.
Oh, yeah. You know, he spends so much time poring over this stuff every day. I'm beginning to think maybe he has been saved, you know?
Right. And I'm Asa Buchanan, Zach. Come on, can't you see that he's still playing games with us?
Hey, I'm just saying that maybe he finds some comfort in it, that's all.
That's what he wants you to think. That's what he wants us all to think. That he's seen the light.
Well, how do you know he hasn't?
I'm telling you, Zach, there's no way somebody like Todd turns his life around that fast. Not unless he's faking it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you talking about your parents.
No big deal. My parents, they don't mean a whole lot to me. I don't want to talk about them. Let's talk about the Bible.
What about it?
Well, there was this parable. Now, and I'm not sure which one it was, but I was hoping maybe you could help me figure. What? What are you looking at? Some scar, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, forget it.
It's not the scar at all. I don't even notice it anymore. It's what you said about your mom and dad.
I didn't say anything.
That's the thing. I don't believe that they're not important to you.
Why not?
Because they're your parents. How can they not be important to you? Besides, I saw how hurt you looked when I mentioned them. I'm sorry if I brought up something that's too painful.
It's all right. Like I said before, just forget it, all right?
I can't.
Rebecca, there is nothing that I can tell you about my parents.
Todd, you want me to help you. And I want so much to help you, but how can I be of any good if you won't be honest with me? What is it about your parents, Todd? Did they hurt you?
Maybe.
I know that you don't get over that pain ever.
Yeah? How do you know that?
I was in a lot of foster homes when I was growing up. And none of them were any good.
I'm sorry.
I used to spend a lot of time thinking about my real parents. You know, how they just gave me away. I was sick a lot when I was little. And in these foster homes, these foster parents would take me home and they'd tell me that they were going to adopt me and that they loved me. And then I'd get sick. And then the doctor visits would come and guess it was too much trouble, so
They'd give you back?
yeah.
People just kept giving you away?
And the older I got, the worse the foster homes were. I mean, I wasn't sick anymore, but those people sometimes were so cruel. Anyway, I ran away when I was young.
When you were young? What are you now?
All right, when I was younger. Anyway, it was a long time ago.
Where'd you go?
Nowhere. I just kind of hung out. I found places to sleep, shelters, I don't know, anything that would work. And then someone took me in. Oh, she was wonderful. I really loved her. I mean, she'd hug me and she'd tell me that I was good. And she taught me things. I mean, she taught me how to live a good life.
What happened to her?
She turned out to be a liar.
Now, look at you. I never would have thought you'd been through anything rougher than bumper cars.
Todd, the one important thing that I learned, though, from all of this, is that admitting how much it hurts doesn't make you weaker. It makes you strong.
Yeah.
No, I know this. Because fighting the pain and pretending it's not there, that takes all your strength. But once you give in to it, it's like the pain can move on. And you can have your life back. You can have peace. If you put your pain into words, it's like the words take the weight. And then the burden is lifted. Don't you want to tell me, Todd?
You can't retract your charges against General Carpenter now. No. Because if you do at this point, then he can sue you. And just how much money do you have to spare?
Not a penny. But you can't sue me for what I don't have, right? So no problem.
I hate to be the one to break the news to you, but you do have a problem, dear. He can sue you for the money that you will make for the rest of your life.
All my modeling money?
Yes. And if you don't have the money now for a good lawyer, then you will lose the fight. And the university will expel you.
What?
Oh, yes. Have you never heard of conduct unbecoming? You can forget about ever getting into another college or university.
Can they do that? They would blackball me like that?
My dear, this is the real world we are talking about, not the idealistic nonsense they write about in their pamphlets. But those are just the minor details. You will also go to jail.
Jail? What for? I didn't do anything to go to jail for.
What about the two boys who beat up General Carpenter? What if they say they only did it because you wanted them to? Conspiracy to commit assault. That is 7 to 10 years in Statesville Center for Women. Are you prepared for that?
I don't care what threats Mrs. McNamara walked in here waving. The fight has just begun.
I just want this over with so I can have a life again.
I understand, believe me. Time is very important.
Yeah, I have plans. I have a marriage, grandchild, college presidency, fat pension. I just wanted to go away. Can you do that for me?
Well, I'll get on top of it. We'll win. We will. Okay? I have some business appointments.
Yeah, okay. You know.
Hello, Nora. My secretary just told me you have an appointment for later this afternoon.
Yes, I was a very good girl.
Very efficient. I'm efficient, too. I was just going over your case.
Oh, please, don't call it that. You see, I'm a lawyer, remember? And I think that's the last time I'm ever going to call somebody a case.
Nora, have you made your decision yet about the surgery?
As a matter of fact, yeah, I have.
In real life, you could never say to another person, your breath could use some freshening. But you could say, would you like a Tic Tac?
What is it about your parents, Todd? I mean, can you tell me?
My mom died when I was 14 years old.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's not the worst part. The worst part was when she left. Before she died.
She left you?
Me and my dad.
Well, how old were you?
9.
Just 9 years old.
Yeah. I came bopping home from school one day. I guess a happy little kid. We were supposed to go to the library that day. There was a note on the table.
What? I mean, can you tell me what it said?
Not much. That she couldn't take things with my dad anymore and she had to get away.
Is that all it said?
No. She was marrying another guy. And I couldn't understand. I mean, I still can't understand. I mean, couldn't deal with what? You know, get away from what? I mean, Dad's got a temper. But he just likes things a certain way. And, I mean, were things that bad that she just had to throw our lives just in the toilet? I'm sorry, I don't mean to use words like that around you.
No, it's okay. Did the note say anything else?
Just that she loved me. Can you believe that? She loves me. Apparently not enough to stick around.
I'm so sorry, Todd.
What am I doing? What? Who cares? I mean, why did you make me dredge all this stuff up for anyway? Didn't I say I don't want to talk about my parents? I mean, didn't I say that?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push you.
Yeah, well, you did, okay? You pushed me. That's all you did. You just pushed and you pushed and you pushed.
I know, Dr. Price, that you're going to think this is a rather heat-of-the-moment decision, but I've decided not to have the surgery.
Uh-huh. And you understand what that means?
I do. As the rebels say, 'tis better to die on your feet than live on your knees.
Say whatever you like, but if you don't have the operation,
Spare me the dire consequences, okay? I would rather live what time I have left well, rather than gamble it all on a high-risk surgery and only to die on the table.
For what it's worth, I think you've made the wrong decision.
Deadly wrong? It's my decision.
Now, how are the symptoms?
The symptoms. They're my symptoms.
Oh, so you're that kind of patient.
Yes, you should thank your lucky stars you don't have to contend with me in the operating room. You know, I would be constant complaining the table's too cold, the scalpel isn't sharp enough, the lights are in my eyes.
Nora, how are you feeling? Really?
I have headaches. Still, hang on. But, I don't think they're severe. And I don't think they're as often. Sight's fine. So far, so good.
Nora, this is a huge chance to take. Isn't there some way I can make you...
Not a way in the world. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some loose ends I've got to tie up, you know. I gotta do it before I die on my feet. After all, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have left.
Well, you could have a lot of years.
Will you please stop campaigning? I don't want anyone to know. Not another word to Bo.
Nora, you have to understand...
No. I'm gonna get another argument from you?
Yeah. And what are you gonna do about it?
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to listen. Hurry it up, will you?
Are you sure it's best to keep this from Bo? And whatever happens, even if the tumor's benign, even if there's no further growth, you're gonna need a lot of support in the time that lies ahead.
Nicely put. Vague, not too morbid.
Nora.
No. You have to go along with me on this one, okay? Not a word to anyone. Not even Larry Waller.
But he's a hospital administrator.
I know.
His input could be very valuable.
No. okay? Thanks. Excuse me.
For those of you who can't afford a subscription to the Banner or don't have the time to browse through any local papers at all, it's my pleasure to announce that the lady who just left here, Nora Gannett, has agreed to be my wife.
Oh, so was she in her right mind when she agreed?
Yes, Andrew, she was in her right mind.
Well, then, congratulations, Bo. Congratulations. No,
I'm so happy for you.
Well, I bet you feel sorry for Nora, though, right?
No, wait, no. I know that she is the right one for you. And I'll always have a soft spot in my heart. But don't tell Andrew.
No, not a word to Andrew. I feel the same way.
Congratulations, Bo. You're a great couple. I wish you the best.
You set a date yet? No, we both believe in long engagements.
So you're pretty sure she won't change her mind?
I am not worried about anything right now, Andrew, because life is good. Life is very good.
Yes, I know Mr. Henley wants to recover faster than the speed of light, but I think he's risking some overuse injuries. Maybe we should change his physical therapy schedule. Make a note for Dr. Abramson to call me about cutting back his exercises.
Sorry, Dr. Price. God, I wasn't even watching where I was going there. Let me get this.
No,
No, please.
I'll get it.
Doctor, you've got to be a little more careful with this. The love of my life is in this clipboard, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I can't tell you what a relief it is to know what's bothering Nora, though. Low blood sugar, that's something that you can really control, right? I thought it was something bigger, something.
Well, that's only natural.
Worse. You don't worry about her, though, because I've taken over the food department. From now on, it's nothing but something very disgusting and healthy for her.
That's great. A better diet.
I'm so scared. I didn't want her to know just how worried I was, but I was so worried I couldn't even sleep at night. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to Nora. So, thank you, Doctor. Thanks again.
Yeah, I just can't help but worry. And here in midlife, I decided to change my life, go new directions, finally get what I want. I have Vicky, I have a new job. A sexual harassment charge can destroy everything.
No, it's not going to happen, son, all right? It's all going to blow over, and we're going to go back to being a happy, growing family again.
That's right. I mean, miracles happen. Cassie's even talking to her mother again.
I am so relieved about that.
And I think she's finally over her anger at me.
What?
Which reminds me, I just remembered. I had the oddest encounter with last night.
Dorian, my mother last night?
Yeah. I awakened. She was standing here at my bedside.
Dorian was here?
Yeah, she was crying.
Mother?
Yeah, she was telling me how terribly upset she is about what happened to me. It was very touching.
I can't tell you what it means to me to hear this. I mean, my mother has really come through during this crisis.
Yeah, she's been very supportive.
Jail? Yes. Everyone will assume that those two boys assaulted the general because you wanted them to.
But I didn't.
They won't believe you. Especially if you say that you had already lied. And all of the money that you would have raked in as a top model will get eaten up by mountains of legal fees.
But I already told you I don't have any money.
Then you will be convicted. Have you ever been to jail, Emily? No. Well, then let me tell you about life on the inside. It's gray, very gray. And it's public, very public. And it's cruel, very cruel. There's no place for indecisiveness. And you are indecisive. There is no place for waffling. And you do tend to waffle. And you cannot whimper. Though I guarantee you will whimper. Shh. Just some women are not made for life behind bars.
Help me?
Oh, my dear. That's exactly what I intend to do. You stick by your guns. Never surrender. And I will be there with all the help and moral support that you need. We're going to get through this together.
Todd, I shouldn't have pressured you about your parents like that. I wish there was something I could do to make up for it. I really hate seeing you this upset. But I guess all I can say is that I am sorry.
Yeah.
I mean it. I'd do anything to help you. I hope you know that.
That's sweet, Rebecca. That really is.
Are you feeling any better?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, since you said that you'd do anything for me. It's been a long time since I heard anybody talk to me like that.
Really?
Right. So, you will come visit me again soon?
Of course. And we won't talk about things that upset you. I promise. Can I leave this with you? It's mine. I mean, it's my own. But I don't want you to spend another terrible night without the Bible.
Rebecca, you don't have to do that.
No, I want to. As an apology.
What's with Todd?
What do you mean?
He smiled at me.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of that lately.
Why?
I don't know. I can't figure out what's going on with him, but he said he's had this, like, religious conversion, something.
You gotta be kidding me. A religious conversion?
I'm telling you what he said. I don't believe a word of it.
No.
But you didn't come here to talk about Todd, did you?
No, far from it.
So what's up?
Well, I came by to tell you that I have filed a written petition with the parole board strongly advocating an early parole for you.
But the hearing's not for another month. And besides, you'll be there in person, won't you?
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, probably. You know, you just never know what could happen and something could come up or whatever. I just wanted my recommendation to go on the record. Now, how are you doing, pal?
Better and better.
Good.
And you? I guess I know how you're doing.
You do?
Well, I knew you and Bo were engaged, but I also saw the announcement in the paper. You must be totally blown away.
Yeah, I've never been happier in my life.
Dear Nora Gannon, I bet you've never been happier in your life. Enjoy it while you can, because it won't last long. Wait for me, because I'm coming to get you. You worthless...
I knew it. Give me so much for your miraculous conversion. Huh?
Oh, my God.